What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another unboxing and review video. In today's video, Savage Crucible. Let's open it up. Check it out. All right, so first things first, big shout out to Rob and the team over at Savage Crucible. This is Harvinger Studios. Big fan of Savage Crucibles. Have several of their figures, and Rob was kind enough to send this over to me, and got a little letter here, which is very, very nice. Based in nutshell enclosed is the most recent drop figure from Savage Crucible, the Veteris Rapax. Hopefully I said that right. Has one additional head. There's 4 brand new tooled weapons, a blind bag random weapon. He comes with new updated feet and ankles. Rapax is available in our current warehouse sale. And another thing I liked about this, you are under no obligations to review or showcase this figure. Right there. Thank you so much, Rob, and the folks over at Harvinger Studios, Savage Crucible. This thing is so cool. I will say this about Savage Crucible. Packaging. I've always loved the box art, the coloring, and everything. It's a very well done presentation. Right there, we got a really good storyline that you can follow. Right there, I'll let you pause it if you'd like to read it. But yeah, this is it's just so cool. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Let's get this thing opened up. Nice. We call it the Crucible. I love reading this stuff that you get on these boxes. Again, you know, when you think about a lot of these toy companies, I just feel like you get so much more with companies like, you know, Savage Crucible. You get so much more than you do with the big, you know, Hasbros. I don't know. Price point, everything, but check that out. I'd love to have a big map of that. That would be such a cool piece. You could actually frame this and make a really nice presentation. A little looks like an 8x10 frame. So yeah, that's wicked cool. Got the old got the blind bag right there. Got some extra hands. There's the clamshell right there. Very, very nice. All right, I'm gonna get it out of the clamshell. We'll come back. We'll take a closer look. All right, got it out of the clamshell, and first things first, this thing comes with 4 weapons. But let's take a closer look at the extra hands right there. Very, very nice. The color, everything's great on those. Comes with an alternate head sculpt, and it looks like the mouth actually moves. It does. Oh, look at this. I mean, come on. I mean, what can you say? What can you say? Looks like we got a whip. It comes with it as well. That's going to peg in somewhere on the figure, I do believe. It looks like it's got a peg hole or something along that lines. But let's look at the weapons. So first and foremost, we have a saber that is very well weathered. I mean, look at that weathering on this. That is gorgeous for a saber weapon. Has a double-bladed axe. Again, the coloring, the weathering, the battle damage. I mean, so many companies can take some really good tips from Savage Crucible on how to do weapons. You know what I mean? I mean, if you're going to do a weapon, the weapon needs to show something. It doesn't need to be clean. It needs to be looking like a weapon. It needs to have weathering and, you know, damage and stuff. Excuse me. This long sword right here, again, looks like we have some actually some blood on it, some stains. But look at that right there. Look how gorgeous that is. That is gorgeous. Then we have a short sword, which again, the chipping and everything on it is what you want. Even if it didn't have the stain on it, the weathering itself on the blade is phenomenal. It is gorgeous. Love this. All right, put this over here. The figure itself, the detail and everything on this figure is insane. Look at this. Look how absolutely gorgeous this is. I mean, right in here, the back of the figure, just beautiful. The color, that head sculpt right there. I mean, that is, it's phenomenal how beautiful this is. And every single figure that I've ever gotten from Savage Crucible, they've all, even the slate figure I got, which is a pretty relatively plain figure, they look great. The way they've managed to do this lizard texturing is so on point. I mean, it's there. I wonder if this mouth opens. Look at that. That is so cool. I am curious about the articulation because we do have, you know, we got some armor and stuff. So I'm not expecting a tremendous amount. But let's see on shoulders. The shoulders is what I think will be the most because the way this shoulder pauldron goes in, I don't think you're going to get, as you can see, that looks like that's about it. I do like the fact with Savage Crucible, if you notice the back of the shoulder here, it actually pivots. So that is such a nice thing. Elbows, good solid 90. Got some good coloring on the skin, the orange tones. All right. Hands do lift up, so the armor you can get some posing out of it. You can get some posing. Yeah, that's really nice right there. Boom. As far as his lower back and abs, can't beat that. Can't beat that. That's spot on right there. Hips, we do have some hip armor, so I don't think that's going to hinder it too terribly much. It's going to give a little bit, but again, we can get a really good full split out of it. Knees, let's see here. That knee joint's a little stiff, but double jointed right there. And of course, the feet, even the bottom of the foot, it looks like a foot. It's just, I love these. Such a well done line. It does have a tail that is articulated to a certain degree. We got some joints there and there. It does rotate both segments. Actually, 3 segments. It doesn't come out too far, and that's just, like I said, because of the the rear armor there. This is so cool. I'm trying to wrap my head around the way the actual weapons work on this. So I don't know if they go in this way, but this is the way I'm going to. This is the way I'm going to do it. Does that go all the way through? It does, right there. All right. So they have these like little slits in the back of the sheath to actually for the blades. And those actually, that's different. They actually rotate as well, which is cool. So we can actually throw the weapons in there. Very nice. I am trying to figure out, and I may have to reach out and ask what is the premise behind this like cavalry saber? I am curious about that. The axe makes sense. I get that. Oh my goodness, the color. Let's take these off. Such a beautiful figure. Oh yeah, the head. Good rotation on the head. I love the fact that this jaw opens. That just makes this head sculpt even better, in my opinion. All right, let's get his feet squared away. I will say this, any figure with a tail is definitely, I'm not going to say interesting. It's different when it comes to posing. Because believe it or not, the tail, you know, it does factor in. Let's see what's in here. Show you what's in that. And then we're going to get to the blind bag. I'm really curious about the blind bag. Oh, that is so cool. Very, very cool. Very nice. I actually have this figure because I remember because of this bone sword. That bone sword is wicked cool. All right. Let's see the blind bag. Oh, okay. It's definitely a sword. Let's get it out. All right, here we go. Ooh. Oh, that is so cool. Got a translucent blade. That is amazing. That is cool. That is a cool sword. Oh yeah. Yeah, that has some options there. I love that. Very, very nice. Oh, I still haven't found out where. So the whip, see, it has this little thing right here. I'm trying to see if I can see a place. I mean, there's a hole there, but it definitely wouldn't go in the back. I'm not seeing where this would actually, I mean, it wouldn't go there. It has to, maybe it don't. I would think it would peg in somewhere, but I'm definitely not seeing it unless, oh, I bet I know what it is. I bet one of these holsters come off. Yeah, I bet that may be what it is. You could pop one of these off and put the whip on there instead, which makes total sense. So, yeah, very nice. All right, let me play with this a little bit, and I'll come back and give you my final thoughts on the Veteris Rapax. All right, we're back. There he is right there. Veteris Rapax. I hope I'm saying that right. I decided to put the blue sword in his hand. We've got his other swords in the sheaths holding the axe. Such a beautiful figure. Gorgeous figure. I am loving the color and the detail, the weaponry, the way it was painted and aged, and Just hands down, just a beautiful figure. It's just, I mean, what can I say? You know, Rob, Savage Crucible, Harbinger Studios. Thank you so much for sending me this figure. I love it. It's gorgeous. I'll definitely be adding him up there to my Savage Crucible collection. I got the other figures displayed upstairs, so that's where he's going to go. The two head sculpts, both head sculpts having movable jaws, I think is just such a wonderful touch that I can't, honestly, I can't find no fault in it. You know, it hits all, it hits all the points, the bases. It covers them all. Articulation, design, paint, armor, weathering, posability. It's a 10 out of a 10 for me. Like I said, I can't think of anything. And like I said earlier, other companies, you need to look at how you do your weaponry. This is how you do weaponry. Okay? This is how you take it to the next level. Put the time and effort into, doing things like properly, not only painting, but weathering things. If you put all the time and effort into doing a great figure, but yet the weapons are like, to me, it's sort of, you're missing out on something. That's all I'm saying. I still like other figures. I still like the other companies. It's just when I see things like this, it makes me go, okay, if Savage Crucible, they can do it, why can't you? Just saying, But that's it for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely put links in the description to so you can check these things out at Harbinger Studios and Savage Crucible. If you've not ordered a Savage Crucible figure yet or picked one up, there's so many across the board. I guarantee you there's one that will call to you that you will love. So definitely make sure and check them out. Leave me a comment on this video. Let me know what you think about this figure. Let me know if you have this figure. Let me know if you want to pick this figure up. Again, it's a 10 out of a 10 for me. 10 out of a 10. If you want to see any photos I do of this figure, all my social media stuff is in the description of every video. So click on more. There it is. Pick the platform of your choice. I post to one. I post to them all. But I definitely want to hear your feedback on this figure, as well as other figures from Savage Crucible. Let me know what's your favorite. If you collect them, you let me know what your favorite is. If you've not subscribed to my channel yet, I'd appreciate it if you'd consider it. Give me a like on the video. That also helps. And finally, please always remember, toys refreshes your soul. I'll see you next time.